Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Smart Poker YouTube channel. Another episode of Sundazed and Confused. This is number 132, and as always, my wife Crispy Wannabe is here beside me.
Cheers, everybody! Happy Sundays!
Here comes a link. If anyone would like to join us,
share your plants, hang out.
We got lights off right now. Got a little bit of new stuff here on StreamYard. I've been trying to work around. All right, let me go on and pin that, and I'm going to roll up. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday.
I see that Emid Otter was in here first. Cheers, buddy. Hey, Sheldon, Estes, Small Tubes, Galaxy Solutions. It's good to see everyone here. Green 13, haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you here. Dr. Lee Be Alone. Awesome to see you.
I'm trying to pin the message. There we go. It tries every time I try to pin the message, it tries to bring me into my own show on my phone.
Yeah, our plants are in the dark, but they are doing pretty good. Pretty good.
And they have a stretcher in there, don't they?
There's a big stretcher. If you saw Smart Poker's Instagram post, pretty crazy.
They are stretching, but they are growing.
Yeah.
The buds are growing, so it's good.
Seed Person has joined us. How are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Oh, we're doing great. We got stretching into the lights, which is more than we could hope for, given the problems we had early on.
We're rolling a blunt. That's fun.
And we're hanging out with you and all these awesome people. Life couldn't be better.
That's a good attitude. Positive thoughts makes positive life. Yeah.
Most definitely. Ice and I, how you doing today, buddy?
Cheers, everyone. Doing good.
Awesome.
Cold. Bit cold.
Me and Ice and I are doing that meat-only diet. I've been on it for a week now.
Meat only, bro.
How you feeling, Seed Person, new to the meat-only diet then?
I feel really good, and I'm not new to it so much. I did keto, and that's like no carb, and I lost like 40 pounds 5 years ago. So, but I haven't done anything since then, and I gained it all back. So I was like, I feel like I'm walking around wearing a tire around my waist, and I need to do something. But yeah, I feel good.
That's awesome to hear.
That's always something that has been foreign to me, man. I've never fluctuated more than like 10 pounds since I've hit puberty, I swear. I'm the same size I was when I was in 10th grade. I've never gained more than like 5 or 6, 7 pounds, you know. It's just, it's weird. And people say they gain all this weight and lose it. I'm thinking, I must feel weird, man. 40 pounds is a lot, you know?
Yeah.
I just can't gain weight, man. It's a curse.
Wow, it's. I think as you get older, a little bit older in years, you'll find your body composition will go through that change where I was the same. I never could put on weight, but where you get it is around your abdomen, and you get that little pods there, which is visceral fat that accumulates over a period of time. And that's normally the first thing that you get rid of when you lose weight, is that fat that's accumulated that's unnecessary, and your body can use that as fuel. But yeah, if I would imagine a lot of people get that, what they call a midlife spread. You know?
Yeah. My dad got a belly. I call it his beer belly, but he's got a belly, and he always told me he's bald also. So he used to tell me, "Hey, Sonny, wait till you hit 25, you're going to start losing your hair and start getting a gut." And then 25 came and went. He's like, "Oh, it's going to get you." Because it got him at like 22, man. He started losing his hair, slowly started getting a belly. And then I heard, well, you'll never see it. It'll happen before 35 or 40. Here I am, 45 years old, still skinny as a rail. And I told him, I think I finally dogged you on this one, man.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, some people are just but they call them skinny fat. Have you ever heard that term?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
It doesn't wear. It doesn't wear on. I don't have the frame to be heavy, so I think that's part of it. I don't have the frame. I'm glad that you guys are feeling that diet though, because that actually sounds like it wouldn't be the easiest diet to constrict to. Meat every single time you eat. I mean, I love my meat.
I love meat too. It sounds appealing to me.
There's one key component, or that I can say that one key component. If you're restricting everything else, you become really hungry. And if you're doing like the 1 meal a day, which it's a little bit hard to start doing 1 meal a day because you're used to constantly consuming energy. But when you start restricting, you become very hungry, and so when you actually put food in front of you, it doesn't really matter what it is anymore, because you're so and when you do eat it, you really enjoy it because you're really hungry. So that is why I don't get sick of it. I wait till I'm hungry, and then when I eat, I'm like, oh, this is the best steak I've ever had.
Yeah.
I get that feeling nearly every time I have a steak. This is the best one yet.
Dude, I went to Costco yesterday and I bought 2 pounds of pulled pork and 2 pounds of beef brisket and all kinds of other shit, 3 pounds of ground beef, and just like loaded it up. And then I went to the store and I got some sugar-free barbecue sauce, and I've been like going ham on it.
There you go.
I see that XYZ's opening up a seed person back. Oh, excuse me.
That's awesome. I like the magnet. That's really cool.
Yep.
Tal sent those to me as a gift, and he didn't tell me. He just said, watch your mailbox. And then I got like 50 of these magnets from him. That was overwhelming for me. It was really cool.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Well, now I got one of those magnets on my fridge, so.
I got one on my fridge too.
Well, I appreciate you sending the seeds and all the stickers and cool stuff in that little packet.
For sure, man.
I figured it'd be nice to open them up on there.
I went to breakfast the other day at IHOP, and the girl that checked me out was leaving her shift at the same time, or for some reason. She went out to her car and got in and was driving away, and across her bumper in big black letters it says, "I love goth girls." So I'm assuming she was a lesbian, but I thought that was pretty cool. I'm thinking, goth girl. I just freaking got that in the mail like a week ago, and I thought, what a coincidence.
I call it a synchronicity.
That's it.
Yeah.
She had tattoos all over her and stuff, but she didn't have black hair. She just had a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, doing the dishes.
Welcome to Smart Show. The dish.
So, hey, man, you're a big, tall, leggy plant. I see it's, yeah.
I think it's like 3.5 foot tall, man.
It never
stops. Yeah, you're going to run out of tent if you're not careful.
Hey, I'm letting it go. I need all the help I can get. So if I don't care what it does. I'm just letting it go. And with a small 2x2 tent that's overlit like that, I can raise the light all the way to the top, put it where I want, and not suffer at all. Just because there's really no loss. It's going to bounce its way down somewhere and hit canopy,
Yeah, well, I was wondering about that. I'm like, man, that thing looks awfully underlit. Then I remembered what light you're using on that. So I was like, no, I don't think that's it.
No, it's definitely
not underlit. But you had a good idea, you had a good idea of super cropping it. I think do that.
It's a little too well established that week 4 flower to be splitting it and spreading it over.
Yeah.
No, you have to do it. I've done it.
You have to be really careful, man.
I kind of need this harvest, so I'm thinking, I'm not going to risk that. We're going to let it roll.
The strain is on that one. I want to say it's
I'm not even sure. I have no freaking
It's a Black Widow cross.
From Thunder Dan.
From Thunder Dan, but I can't remember which one is right there in the middle. She's in the back in the middle, and I haven't looked at her
It
tag.
could
in a
be a
minute.
sky cuddler cross.
Yeah, I
That's
think-
the.
Well, we don't know if that's what it is, but yeah, because she wants to go to the sky. Because we do have sky cuddler cross. in
We
there.
do. Just not sure which one it is.
Yeah, aren't you concerned of the other plants? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. You can't put that light all the way to the top, and it's not going
Put
to
it
have
all
any
the way to the
effect.
top, crank it up, and you're going to get even densities. That one that's sticking up might be in a little bit of a hot spot, but it's not going to be. It shouldn't be. I don't think I'd notice any difference.
So which tent's getting the goth girl sticker? This one? Because I'm gonna, when I finally do get my pile of parts put together. Yeah. Well, I got a long ways to that this weekend. I actually, where did I do- what? Oh yeah, I built my doser controller for my doser,
Hey.
so I got that,
Cool.
getting that done. But
How happy are you to
And-
be back home, man?
well, I'm leaving like in an hour and a half, so
Oh, damn.
it's
Oh,
a whirlwind tour at home, man. Whirlwind tour.
All over the place. Out to California to celebrate with Doc MJ. Back to your house. All over Globetrotting.
Yeah.
Huh?
Globetrotter.
Where are you off to
Well,
this time? You stomping grapes? at
Going
the
back to
winery?
Portland. I'm going up to Portland. Yeah, hey, maybe this is a good spot. I gotta find a good place. I need a good sticker place. I don't really have one, and I gotta figure out a good place.
Well, if you plan on moving, get yourself a big piece of like
Cardboard or
plastic,
something.
cardboard,
Yeah,
something.
I wish I would have done that because I put them on a closet door. Like, really
Yeah,
about it, and now like I'm
Now
gonna
I got-
want to take that door with me, or I don't even know, like steam off the stickers, re-glue them to a piece of board. I don't know how that's gonna all
That's
work
it
out.
right there. He has it. Foam
Yeah.
board.
That's
I saw
perfect.
somebody that went to the Goodwill and got a piece of like an art, whatever, some shitty art that was there, and it had like a glass frame, and then they took the art out and they put their stickers on the glass.
Yep.
That's smart.
That's smart.
well, for right now, this will go in my pile of things to get done. I mean, this is just kind of like things that are half done, but open up the tent, and these are things that just need to get done. Yeah, it's just a pile of parts right now. Here, we'll put those there. So when we get back and we make sense of all this crap, we will be able to put those stickers up on that foam board.
Before we know it, the
Yeah.
snow will be falling. That thing will be full of plants.
Oh, yeah.
The new year will be coming in.
Yeah, I think that's my target date. I'm gonna have this thing up and running on New Year's Day for that. I don't know if we're doing a New Year's Grow Challenge. I thought Doctor said he wanted to
Yeah, he
while I
says
was
he
out there.
He wants to bring
Yeah.
up the New Year's Grow Challenge. I think I'll get in on that.
Yeah, you'll be about done. You're gonna be done in what, another 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, probably another this time November.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just run around with my head cut off, like trying to get everything packed up, ready to go. You know how that is. Oh, hey, don't forget the brownies.
I was going to ask you, you got all your goods with you, man?
That's what I'm working on.
See, you travel light. What is that? Just a week's worth?
What? Oh, those brownies?
Yeah, is that for a week?
No, you know better than that. No, that's like a month's worth, man.
I was going to
Yeah.
say you're going to be eating.
Yeah, well, I still have half my stash.
Yeah, they're not something to be trifled with. I make them strong,
No.
Smart.
You got to eat them in small quantities and little tiny bites. And the problem with that is they are so delicious that you could easily eat the whole entire package because they taste so good. And
Yeah, I don't think that would be good.
no, I would never do that to myself.
So you mean you're not taking a big snort off of one of them brownies before you head into work in the morning?
No, that's for nighttime, man. No, I eat like a little piece of a brownie, and usually I will still be feeling it, the next day. That's looking nice there, Ice Night. Well, you getting
You
some
gotta size
seeds?
up.
Yeah.
He's collecting pollen, isn't he?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I said we might do a little bit of dusting today, but it's only just now really started releasing the pollen, so I want to wait till I've got a decent amount to.
Wait till that bag's all full up of pollen, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least until I got enough for a few hundred seeds, anyway. But let's switch around.
How do you get the pollen?
Go on, see, person. What was that?
I was going to ask, how do you get the pollen out of the bag safely without making a huge mess everywhere? Because I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, pretty much.
I'll take this out of the room. Yeah, I'll take the whole thing, the whole plant here, in the bag, out of the room. Then I'll shake the shit out of the bag and the plant, everything, and I'll collect all the pollen down in the bottom of the bag. Then I'll take the plant out, whatever I want to do with it. I might even stick it in the veg tent with one of these once I get a little bit of bud on it. But whatever's left in the bag, I will then put it in a vial or whatever and decide what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, I'll take it out of the room totally and just shake the hell out of it. I might even bring the bag back in and stick the bag over a branch as well. After I took the pollen out of it, as you can see, they're now sort of like opening up and dropping a little pollen. So when I sorry, brain fart moment. Hang on, right.
That sounds pretty much what I was planning to do. So yeah, thank you though.
Yeah,
for confirming.
so the bag will get sort of two uses. So there's one to collect the pollen, then I won't add any pollen in or I'll just empty the pollen out, and whatever's left in the bag will be enough to pollinate a branch. Just to dust them around the side of the bag and everything. So that will come back and I'll get two uses out of this bag. And yeah, then I can just come and play around with just like I said, I've got little plants I can remove and take out and pollinate, like this one here. It's I took a clone off the big blood diamonds, one of the ones with the nicest buds, the nicest. So this is like ideal for me to know. Wait, I'm now flip this. It's going to get a little bud stack on there. Not great, but I'll get probably 500 seeds off this one once it's pollinated. I probably ain't going to get much bigger or whatever, but just enough to produce a few seeds. And the same with I've got two more grape hoolies here, which I didn't really spend much time into them. So I'm just going to F2 them or whatever. I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm just going to increase the generation on them, increase my seeds. So be nice just to, make some more grape hoolies. Then I'm going to plan to pick one of these Exodus cheeses as well. I'm going to do the whole plant instead of doing a branch. I'll just take that into my little veg tent and I'll just do that in there, leave it in there for a week with the plant that I took out of this. Yeah, so that's basically it. Always planning if there was a lot of pollen in here today, I might have just done it today, but I want to make sure my effort is worth it. So
yeah, it looks like there's a lot more to open up yet.
Oh yeah, only and it's now starting to bolt as well inside this bag, so it's now touching the top of the bag up there as well. But yeah, it's you can see there's you can see the pollen on the leaf there.
I do, and you know what? Yep, you're gonna get a lot.
So that's stumping in there, And how weird is it to have a male flowering plant right in the room with all your buds and everything?
That is kind of a surreal picture there.
Yeah, I've done it before. I was a little bit silly when I'd done when I made the Amy wine cheeses, and that I accidentally because I left my fan on when I brought the bag back in. What I propose to do this time is reuse the bag, and I'll just come and slap it on a branch or something like that. Just pick one that looks nice and just stick the bag on it for a couple of days. But yeah, when I done that last time, I left my fan on. So I also hit a couple of other plants, and that's where I got the Persian pie Amiaceous crosses come from. I got a little bit of drift, but I think, I like to think I learned the lesson that time. So I'll be turning all my fans off. Yeah. And hopefully I get a nice successful, because I've used some pollen, what was sent to me recently, and I didn't have no success with it. It got shipped about a bit and everything, but this time I'll be working with the fresh stuff again. I have good things which I'm looking forward to. And the other thing as well is I'm planning to get all this room cleared as well by Christmas. So I want possibly just to smash all of this out now. I'm not popping any more seeds. I've got an inspection sort of like on the way that needs to get done. I'm being hassled by some authorities and whatever, so I need to get another. I'll have another big reset coming. So when this was all done, I've harvested all my seeds. I was shutting down the whole room completely. I'm gonna address all my problems that I've got up here. I want to possibly put some runners up on the ceiling for my lights, so I can move them. So I don't have this. I've got all this wall here, which could be reflecting light into canopy, and I'm not using it. So I need to, if I can see, my phone. Let's walk back to front. I need to shift all of that this way up against the wall, because all this is sort of like dead.
Yep.
So I'll get and I want the runners so I can possibly, move the lights and down, and because as they are, I'm just got screws up into. I've had this one just pull out and just drop down. The hooks come out the ceiling. They're not in the rafters.
I've seen that a few times.
Yeah.
Remember, Chiba Man had his fall.
Yeah, that's right. We've seen that.
Max over.
Yeah, that sucked, man.
Yeah.
Man, it happens, and it's nice when you hang your lamp knowing that it's secured.
I know. The alternative, though, with some situations like in our old apartment, we had the same ceilings, and Smart had to take out those drop ceiling panels and just tuck them off to the side and go up into the metal to like hang our lights for fear of that happening to us. We had everything else working against us. We didn't need the light falling on it.
I could see where all the anchor points was once I got up inside, and they were anchored well into the studs. So I just tied off to that wire that came right down, and boom, we was good to go.
Yeah, and it wasn't so bad. I went with the mindset of ghetto fabulous, kind of.
Ghetto fabulous, yeah.
In that room, like, it was cool to hang out with, because in my mind, it really was ghetto fabulous in there.
That's funny.
That's beautiful. Your buds are gorgeous.
Yeah, that's
it's really hard working with a camera in reverse. I am so not hand-eye coordinated. I'm trying to do stuff that's back or front. Okay. This is coming on all right, to be honest with you. I'm quite pleased with the results, from what I started with and how it's finished. Turned what I was looking at was not looking too great into something that's, actually, it's done all right.
I agree. It was a little spindly early on, kind of like that plant I have. And you had a handful of those. You bent them over, cleaned them up, got them growing, and that's
cake.
Look at that.
Yeah, I was thinking of you, Iceni. Wait, I suggested that to Smot, and he's like, I don't know.
His plants were in early veg. Mm-hmm. Mine are 4 weeks into flower.
Yeah, and that's probably a really woody stem now.
Yeah, this is solid.
That looks like London Bridge over there, man. It ain't going nowhere.
No, they ain't. I could probably let go of the ties. I don't think they're going to want to stand. I don't know. They might stand up, but yeah. the other thing as well is, as you can see, I've pulled my light right down, and I've increased the intensity. They've been on at that for now like 3 days. I'm not really getting any tackling or any burnt tips, so the plants they're taking it. You know,
they don't have no tacoed leaves or nothing. I don't see a single indicator of light stress or what do they call it, photo inhibition or something when they're all curled up and
Yeah.
shit. Fine.
This one's got about an inch from the bar.
That's because you're in there pumping CO2 in all day, huh?
Well, yeah. Well, not only that, it's the living soil. Because it's so alive. It's all this creates a lot of CO2 in itself. Just the soil off gassing with all the microbes and everything. They're all generating like CO2 for a nice environment. And I was going to hang the HPS, but I just couldn't be asked to clean it all up and dig it out. And my other issue is with when I stick the HPS in it seems to attract spider mites. So I don't know what it is. They like that heat from the HPS and the spectrum. Every time I've put my HPS in there, it just brings it with it spider mites. So I thought, fuck it.
Hey, it's kind of like when people get in my car on a cold day and the windows fog up. I always tell them, I'm going to have to ask you to breathe a lot less. Well, in your case,
legit. He's literally asked people to do that.
I get the workers in the car. I'm like, hey, you guys need to breathe less, man. My windows are fogging up, you know. But in your case, we have to reverse that. You got to get in there. Maybe put a treadmill in there or something so you can really get your breathing up, man. And I think hanging out in the plant room a lot makes it cool. It helps.
I like the treadmill idea. Have a little weight set there, and get your exercise on.
See it pumping CO2, breathing, you know, like you just robbed a bank. There's some worms.
Yeah, these are just hanging around in the mulch up on the top there. There's I think I can scratch away at all the surface now, and you'll find all the worms pretty much just under the layer here.
You got no fresh avocados handy in there, do you?
No. The run out, and I like to just let the worms. Yeah, so they have to now go on, instead of being all congregated under the avocado, then they got to go and search and go and make all them pathways and everything else.
Yeah, now that they're well fed.
Yeah, if I want to come and plant up into this, and I'm going to create a bit of a hole, and I know where I want to plant, I'll put an avocado on the opposite side to attract all the worms away from where I know what to dig. If you get my drift, so like I'd steer the worms away for a couple of days, putting a little bit of bait down for them, and then I can come in and not worry about ripping too many worms apart as I'm digging into it. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I've got today. I haven't got nothing in the veg tent. Like I said, I brought it all in here, and I need to get all this out of the way not before Christmas. I need it done around about Christmas time. So
right at the end of the year, you're going to be doing it all over, huh?
Yeah, well, next year will be a fresh start. Hopefully, I'll have the seeds what I've now made. So I'm probably going to run a bunch of them. Also, I'll probably give a load out as testers. And yeah, like I said, change this up a little bit. Maybe I might even go for another. See, I really want to just do what I've done here, but with clones. Because this, I've got different phenotypes. I've got different levels on my canopy where certain plants are like just different little structure bits, and some are straight stuff. If I do a run with my clones, I want to get one sort of like perfect, everything symmetrical, and just see I thought I'd done all right without a net and everything this time, but I wanted to see what I could do with like a monocrop, should I say. There's something that I know is, I've already seen it through, seen what the bud structure is and everything else, and plan it out properly. Whereas this one was a little bit, hit and miss. I've never run it before. I was taking the chances whether it was going to be super branchy, and I was going to have to do loads of stripping. I've done quite a bit of stripping, and and some people have said I needed to do a bit more, but we'll see. We'll see what the end result is.
I like what you have there, man. I think it looks good.
It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous.
Where you got 12:30 time right now here. I'm gonna fire up the rest of this blunt. I wanted to take a minute, say thanks to everybody that visits this channel, listens to this, joins in, interjects in chat. And lately, it's been a lot of views lately. Our views, some reason, tripled in the last like 2 weeks. We went from 1 or 2,000 to 7 to 11,000 and shit, and it's crazy. And we got like a lot more watch time and hours. I'm not really sure why. Nothing's changed except for that data. And I got like this message from them saying, congratulations, you're getting a lot more of this and that. And I thought that's cool that people actually enjoy content. They enjoy coming here, typing in the chat, showing their stuff. We have a lot of regulars that come in here. A couple of them actually, Jace and Artman usually come by. They seem to be busy. And, all the people that jump on here and there and stuff, we want to say thanks. That's what makes it a good show, good place to hang out. I always look forward to that time we spend here. And it says Smart Poker on the channel, but we all know that we kind of just come here and
it's everybody's channel.
I just talk a lot more than most people. You have to tell me to shut up sometimes. But thanks everybody for doing all the cool shit.
Yeah, I second that. I really appreciate when I see people, like Seed Person. He took the Iceni Carnivore Challenge, and it makes me feel like sometimes that when I talk about stuff and people listen sometimes, and they can get a little bit of information and then go away and make their own decisions. But as long as I put that little spark there, that little bit of thought,
Yeah.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers, Levels. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing great. Good to see you. It's been a minute.
Smoking a blunt?
Yeah, it has. I'm actually at the new house.
Oh, you moved.
Oh, you moved. Congratulations. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, we got shit everywhere, plants everywhere.
It's tough sometimes to change, and depending on how far you move and shit, you have a whole different environment to start dealing with, and all your parameters that you would walk in and just dial into in your grow room just by second nature now has to be thought out again, and trial and error and stuff. And hell, I moved across town Levels, and it seemed like it changed everything. I don't know if it was just because I was in a different house or what, but everything seemed to change. And it was like learning the environment all over again. So that sometimes can be risky. But I've seen other people where they move and never skip a beat. And I'm thinking, sometimes I guess it's a roll of the dice, right?
Right on.
Yeah, my grow got bigger, so we definitely got a bigger grow area and potential grow outdoors.
Ah, cool. Bigger grows. What's
next
that?
Year, so.
Yeah, it's nice. You got to have bigger AC load, bigger heat load, bigger dehumidification. So it comes with that. But yeah, it's outside and inside, huh?
It's what.
Yeah. Nothing outside right now, but potential next year.
It's like everyone with children. You can look forward to when your children leave home that you've just got instant grow room availability.
Yeah. I have a whole extra room I could probably turn into a grow room if I really wanted to.
I mean, this where I'm sitting now used to be, my eldest child's bedroom. So It's that to look forward to when they, not only the fact that they leave home, that you get to get some space back to do with what you want.
Hey, I wanted to tell everybody that Ross Latte was in the chat earlier. I don't know if you saw, but he said all of the agar in those tissue cultures is still nice and clean. So everything should be taken off, and we'll see some more growth next time he updates us. I don't know when that'll be, but I look forward to it. And I was wondering if they had turned brown, and he said that would do it quick. So he had to open that one up and move it around because I think he dropped it or something, and it's still clean. So that laminar flow hood and all that stuff is working for him. We're able now to give him a pass for reaching over the samples that he was taking because he was trying to do. He was nice enough to do it for our show, and he had to use a scalpel instead of a scissors. So all that shit worked, and I think that's pretty cool. I was really pulling for it, and I hope everybody. There he is saying next Wednesday. So hopefully, you guys can stop around and check it out.
I'm excited.
He's also very good at what he's doing, so it's one of those "do as I do, not as I say" kind of situations.
Oh yeah,
like, the old heads at work and shit.
Yeah.
Here's how you're supposed to do it, but I'm gonna do it my way. It'll work.
I can show y'all the new outdoor plants we got going on.
Most definitely.
Give me something for my eye holes.
I don't have my lights are off in the tent right now, but we got outdoors a bunch of plants. But
yeah, we love the outdoor plants.
we'll start off with this potato ivy. This thing was eaten alive, but I fed it some pH water with some microbes and some SLF 100 pH at 6.2, and then actually 6.5. And if you see the new growth, it's coming in solid green now.
Good deal, man.
Nice
foliar.
So you changed the pH, and you're noticing the difference right away.
Yeah, well, it was, I don't know what bug or what was going on with it, with all this brown leaves and all, like the browning.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we definitely got it shaken back. It's looking better. But anyways, we got this is Wander and Jew, but like the green and white version. We got, I forget what my mom calls this, but it's got fertigation with it.
Is that Monstera? No, it ain't Monstera, is it? No.
No, it's some kind of ivy, I think, or I forget what they call it.
It's got that leaf that is. I can't remember. Yeah, no, that's how
y'all remember this though.
Got the rabbit type ears.
Oh yeah.
This thing used to be at my shoulders 3 months ago.
That's the nighttime.
3 months ago, it was at my shoulders. If y'all remember, I was saying when I moved, it started growing since right here where my thumb is. Every one of them.
What changed?
It's hard to say. Less sunlight.
Okay, that makes sense.
Cooler
nights, maybe.
Yeah. It was under a lot of shade, and you remember by the pool, it was in direct sunlight. So,
what do I know about growing cactuses? Listen to me. I don't know shit, dude. I'm just guessing, poking it. I'm just poking a stick at it.
Yeah. I'm with you. It's hard to say because I stopped pH in the water and everything. I mean, I did it a couple times at the other spot since I moved there, but really, it's been just doing this thing in
That's the one that flowers at nighttime, correct?
No, actually, I don't have that here.
That big son of a bitch. It was over on the patio corner. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the night blooming cereus. I do have some of that, but it's out there in the front. I'll make my way there. We got finger cactus, all kinds of spider grass. We got the succulent here. This is mine.
That's pretty.
A climbing succulent.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
cool.
Yeah,
I always thought they stayed real low to the ground, you know?
Yeah, I mean, this thing started from a little something like that. You see all the roots it puts off?
Yeah. Tendrils. That's cool, man.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking plant. Ponytail palms, finger cactus, ivy. My mom's got a lot of ivy.
You got any philodendron? That's what they're asking in the chat.
Oh shit, I haven't seen that. Sorry. Damn.
They said
Philodendron.
you should start a plant rehab. That way, when people have sick plants, they can drop them off down your house.
Hey, I can't fix them all now. There's some wandering Jew. This thing's a beast. It's actually got a bougainvillea growing out of it. That's crazy. If y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but I transplanted that like right before I came up on one of y'all shows, like 4 months ago.
Oh, wow. I
It
think I
was
might
real
remember.
small.
I think I do
Here, let's
remember.
see if I can get it close. It actually has turned into two. I don't know if there's a fence in between here, but if you can see, it turned into two.
Oh,
Wow,
cool.
that's cool.
It's like
So I'm gonna separate it if I can. I'm gonna try. It'd be cool to get two plants right there.
it would be.
So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do with that. I got a lot of work.
You don't get snowfall where you live. Is that a fair assumption?
It ain't snowed here in like 12 years, 8
Okay.
years, 10 years.
Okay. You got some cool ass shit, man. I was gonna think everything around us is dying already. It's nice to see this.
This is a monstera we took. It actually broke. You can see one piece broke there. When I make it around, I'll show you the other piece. I ended up sticking a piece of that and a piece of that kind of elephant ear over there in a glass of water over there. It's rooted. Crazy. Let's see what we got. We got bougainvillea here. My mom knows the name of this. Some kind of make some kind of like trumpet flower, like kind of like a honeysuckle type.
I know what you mean. I could picture that.
I want to move it and get it on this fence and then trellis it on this fence because it likes to grab a hold of and trellis. There's my yucca. Y'all remember the yucca?
I do.
Oh yeah,
I do.
that's pretty awesome.
Hey, that other plant would be good for like hummingbirds. They like those little trumpet flowers, man. They get in there with that tongue. Yeah.
Oh, we got hummingbirds.
I love the hummingbirds.
yeah.
We get very.
I want to
very
get
little
more because there is a bunch of hummingbirds around here. I want to get some more of those. What was that point now? Oh, there's some monstera miniature.
I like
Kind of
it.
monstera ivy kind of.
I wonder how you can use fresh yucca to make and use it as a surfactant, or does it have to be like dried and processed or something?
Yeah, I think it has to be processed to be that kind of
A yucca.
yucca.
It's not like a soap nut.
And
You can just pick it and use it with soak in it or something. You ever hear them soap nut trees they have down in Australia? That's what they use, man.
There's another one of the cactuses that I'm trying.
I got that same Pollen's heater.
I need to uppot it. Yeah. Then we got the y'all seen spider ivy before, huh? I'm sure. Spider plant. It had a mushroom growing out the bottom of it. Everything needs water though. I gotta get out here and water today. Everything's just here, let me get around. Here's my cactus, but it took a hit. They got pieces all over the ground. Yeah, it took a hit. Sorry, chat. Let's see. Levels of the real stoner. I know, I can tell.
Oh damn! I lost electricity for a second, man. Everything, all of our clocks are blinking and everything.
I was wondering, they got quiet, real quiet.
We were panicking for a
Everything-
second.
Oh, I ripped up the monkey grass too from the old spot. I gotta get that planted. There's some more right there. But this is the plant I told you, a big piece of it broke. Like one of these. I just stuck it in some water over there. It's got fucking massive roots already. It's been like 5 days. There's some fig. Yeah, this is a jungle. Here's a bougainvillea. Needs water. Some blue agave.
Oh yeah, make tequila.
That is such a beautiful garden you have. All of those plants, different species. They look awesome all crowded together.
Yeah, I need an up pot. Y'all remember this one? I gotta up pot this thing.
It already needs uppotted again.
Yeah, it started growing. Tops. This thing, y'all remember this one?
I remember
It's
that
kinda-
one.
Yeah, is that when you know to uppot those cactus? I think I've asked you this before. I'm sorry, I'm a stoner.
Yeah, I mean, I should have unpotted it a long time ago. Like, for instance, this would be a lot bigger if I would have got this out a long time ago. This is starting to, but it again needs another pot. They all need their own pot.
Better get your welding gloves out.
Yeah,
I mean, most of these need new pots. Like even this is getting bigger in the pot. This is bigger in the pot. We got a lot of work to do in the garden. This thing, y'all remember this? It was a lot smaller.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Is that the silver dollar planters? What do you call this one?
I forget the name of it. But yeah, basically has a skinny.
It looks like thorns in there.
Oh, those thorns will mess you up.
No
they
doubt.
look like it.
They'll mess
know,
you up. These are kind of softer, but the ones on the stalk. But I grab the stalk when I'm transplanting, and it's hard to transplant that because there's nowhere to grab. Yeah, everything needs water.
Hey, when you're trying to move and take care of all this and move all this stuff, I could see how you get behind, man.
Yeah, I
Maybe
just
just-
gonna crank the hose. I don't pH none out here. Here's my avocados. They're wilting. This one's alright, but that one's looking rough. Oh, y'all remember this one? This is the old lady. This is the white flowers.
Yep. It's busting out of the
Now
pot.
look, here's the incidents. You can tell this cactus needs a new pot. For one, she's making her own shape. She's so big that she is busting the shape of the pot.
I'd say that's a good indicator.
Like you see how this is pushing against here? That
Yep.
shouldn't be. Like she's welded against the sides. Like
They're asking in chat if that one was a Christmas cactus.
oh yeah, this is a Christmas cactus right here.
Yeah, it gets flowers on it then.
Yeah, pink ones. This one's
Yeah,
a pink.
yeah.
They have
Okay.
red ones, pink ones. We got more right here. We got
So it
more
does
over
it at
here.
Christmas?
Some over there. We got Christmas cactus everywhere around here.
Why do they call it that?
Yes.
Is that when it blooms?
Yeah, actually it is. And so
No shit.
there's
That's cool.
I want to say it's one of those type plants. If it's in the shade, it'd be more green, or and then it adjusts the variation of the color of the flower as well. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but
That's
I
really
know
cool.
I know there's different pinks, purples, reds, and they're like poinsettias. They flower around at the same time. Everything's dry. I need the water. This is a heart plant.
Cool.
At least that's what my mom calls it.
I see where it would get its name.
It does have
That
a heart
the
shape.
the leaves are heart shaped. That's beautiful.
It looks like a vining plant, kind of like a, you know, an
Yeah,
ivy of sorts.
got the variation. Got some ivy. Got a lizard there. This a hibiscus, some kind of cherry hibiscus. The flowers are edible. Uh, Here's a plant y'all are talking about. We do have one. This is a night blooming cereus. I think it needs a new pot too, actually.
Yeah.
This was the one that was going into the roof right here. This had a just like this. It was going into the ceiling at the old spot. I had to pull it down. Yeah, another bougainvillea. Putting out some flowers.
That's a hell of a shepherd's hook.
This is I think um a fig fern. I think that's what it's called. Oh yeah, check these roots out real quick.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's doing
That's
great.
really cool.
I put this in like 5 days ago.
Wow.
What kind of plant is that? I forget which one it was.
I forget the name of it, but it's like an elephant ear kind of.
Yeah.
It was a wood stalk that just broke off of that, like I was saying.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do with it, and I sure the hell didn't have the time to transplant it at the time. So I just stuck it in there.
Rock on.
It
And
works,
it's doing
man.
great.
You're gonna be able to
Yeah. And this
find
thing's living too in there too. Both of them got roots. I think my mom, yeah, she's got this leaf in there too. It's got roots. So they got 3 plants in there. Got some onions. I think that's what that is. Or it might be ponytail palms. I'm not sure. Christmas cactus. Got some more Christmas cactus. See, I'll show y'all. This plant is the same plant as that one we were just looking at with the thorns.
No shit.
wow.
But my mom got her cutting from her mom, which is my grandma. At the same time, I got mine, but my mom was on a shaded porch. Didn't get no sunlight. So I'll show you mine here. That one tall and didn't develop much. Mine stayed short and bushed out.
Wow. So that's
Mine
it.
I put it in shade. I mean, it got part sun for like 6 weeks when I transplanted it as a cutting, and then I put it in direct sunlight, and it's been in direct sunlight since. And it's been thriving.
That's
Nice.
pretty awesome because you had mentioned your mother and her mother before you, so that's been passed down from generation to generation. That's badass.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all remember the succulent pot?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So everything got killed. So the snake plants have put off too many pups, and they have overpowered the root bed. So they have basically killed. This one used to dangle and
Yeah.
come all the way up and flower out. This one used to come down right here, and then this one's even taking a hit. I just gotta take them out. I gotta get them in their own pots and restart. I mean, the snake plants just keep putting off pups, as you see everywhere. There's just too many, so
Yeah.
it's just gonna become the whole pot. Eventually, it's gonna overpower these, which it's already doing. They're fighting
So
for a spot.
if they were even in a bigger pot, which everybody like, they would overpower that too. Is that something that you think would
Most
happen?
likely, eventually, yes, for sure,
So
100%.
that's something you might want to plant by itself.
At that time, y'all remember when I was planning all that? I wasn't thinking that far ahead.
I got you.
Yup. Hell yeah! Thanks for letting me share. Hell yeah.
Oh, thank you for sharing. That's awesome. Seeing the update on those plants.
They got to move
Sorry
with
if I missed y'all in chat. Thank you, Operation, everybody. Well, I missed.
I'm trying to roll up here, so I'm kind of missing the chat.
Hell yeah.
Our season outdoors is coming to an end, man. We got our tomatoes are done. Peppers are actually still going strong, but we're only going to get maybe one more round of peppers, and they're going to be getting chopped and dropped, and it'll be until April comes around again. It'll just be compost time. We'll just get everything put together, put some cultures on it, and let it compost all winter. Turn it over next year and start them shit right in there.
I put a hibiscus plant in our garden. We're going to chop and drop around it. I hope it survives. I'm going to try to transplant it out of there. I didn't know what to do with it. And someone was nice enough to give me a cutting of it, and beautiful plant it came from. So I want it to survive. The flowers that are coming off, other cuttings are bright pink and white, and maybe I'll be asking the chat for some advice, doing some research on how best to transplant that out of my garden next year.
There you go.
Or take a cutting if that's the easier way.
If that's the easier way.
Saw blade cactus.
Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty wild.
No qualms on
So
how
this jade here, this broke, and it fell. Like during the move, it was broke. It literally, it was sitting on a chair for like 2 months at the other house, and it stood back up on its own. It used to be tied to this, but it broke, and I just left it. I never had time to really fool with it, and it just stood up.
It's nice when that works out like that. That thing it's got a will to live.
So this is where I know I just sat down, but this is where I could potentially do something out in this yard.
Wow, that's nice. You have a lot of space there. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Like they got the road, so I like behind the house better, maybe over here or something. I don't know. There is a lot of tree cover, as you can see. There's not much sunlight. The best spot would be in the corner, but like I said, that fucking road right there.
Yeah. You want to keep it covert.
Yep. But we'll see. I'm not even sure if I'll do anything outdoors, but it's definitely an option.
Maybe as you live there a little bit and see different patterns and see how the sun tracks in the sky.
Watch the weather, right? Watch the sun. I'll be able to look at it all through the year.
You'll be well prepared next year.
Maybe some trim some trees to make a little more light. I mean, if that's a feasible option too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is. I mean, that's all our shit.
Away, from the road.
Right. Yeah, I would like to get some to trellis that fence. We can trellis that fence and build that fence as a privacy fence on that road. That'd be dope.
Hey, seed person, I'm just now seeing your private messages here. I feel like shit. We lost the power, and I think that's why. It just seemed to light up.
Oh, you're fine, dude. We can still do that if you want.
Hell yeah!
Oh my goodness.
We can announce it and maybe do it here in the next half hour or something. Is that all right? That usually when we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
All right, I'll let you take over, man. Here, you can do your thing.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a giveaway.
All
There's
right.
56 people in chat right now. So it'll be the whole standard thing, stickers and seeds. And it's Goth Girl seeds, which is platinum float to green crack to nightmare cookies, regular photo period.
Let's go.
Awesome. That is awesome.
That's very cool, man.
Someone's going to be lucky. That's pretty sweet.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to put
Thank you, seed person.
Yeah, man. That is super
Someone
cool.
lucky in the chat. I just wanted to say, Doctor, leave me alone.
There
You did hear it correctly. We are doing a giveaway.
You heard. Your ears don't.
Finally got the answer you wanted.
All right, I'm trying to make a quick banner here. Goth Girl giveaway.
Thanks for your patience, folks.
Well, it's a surprise on y'all as well. So
it's a very, very pleasant surprise indeed.
There we go.
Gotta love the community.
Amen to that.
All right, now we have to.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. And we'll be growing that together because, you know, Smart and I have seeds. We'll be growing that in the future. We can't wait.
Oh, yeah. And I can't wait to see the first person to jump on and say, outside of seed person, you know,
I get you.
And say, hey, look, I'm growing this.
Lone Star Life has some, and Marcus Green Thumb does as well. They're growing right now. Oh, I don't know about outside. I think Lone Star might be, but I'm not sure. Oh, we don't have to do it right now. Where are we going to do it?
We can let it run for a while if you want. Is that all right?
That works for me, yeah.
Yeah,
for a half an hour giveaway.
Yeah, we can get in on this, and you're lucky.
We'll throw it up and down because we can still do this. Like,
hey, Smart, Crispy, I got some things to get on to do today, but I appreciate y'all letting me share my garden with y'all, man. Having me up.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure. I can't wait to. I hope you come back and show us what you're going to do with that beautiful property.
Fuck yeah, I will. And I'll try to catch y'all on Wednesday to show y'all the indoor grow too, as well.
Oh, we would love that. We would love it.
Thank my lights are off, unfortunately, right now, but
same here.
Yeah. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Great show. I'm glad I was able to catch it. And yeah, we ended it. I sent everyone over here, so
we appreciate it so much.
Thanks, buddy.
Awesome.
Always, man. We're a community. We growers got to stick together. We got. That's it. Y'all have a good day. I'll be in chat.
Cheers, bro.
See you, buddy.
Have a blessed day, y'all.
You too. Good grow me. Awesome show he has over there. I posted the link. Check him out. I put a lot of awesome links in chat. You know, if you have a link you're passionate about, feel free to share.
Look at this tree.
Sweet.
You're muted, seed person, but you're on the big screen.
Thank you. Sorry.
Sorry.
That one did the same thing on me that you guys had. Because look at this one. This one's still up on a little pot. And that one is just massive. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. These are 3 goth girls here. They've been in flower for 4 or 5 days now. I'm just gonna run them in the solo cups.
Nice.
You know, I gotta be the first one to have the flowers. So.
That's going to be awesome to follow along. You're keeping them in the solo cups. I always like those solo cup grows are fun for me.
Oh yeah, I'm always amazed
So
at how
fun.
well plants can do in such a small
Yeah.
root zone. You know, these girls look nice.
This is the mom, the platinum float to green crack right here for these. This is flapjacks, which would, it's got the mutation on this one as well.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's
It's-
neat. Celery stalk there, man. It reminds me of a piece
He
of
has
celery.
a couple of them going on.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's the flapjacks, and I got some of those pollen bags coming, and I'm thinking about reversing this one to that one and see if I get more of that double bud, because I think I think that's a cool mutation. I don't know. And then
double thoughts.
well, that there was some conversation about what causes it, and I was just going to say these are two different plants from two different seeds, but the same strain. So I think it's genetics, because there's one over here, this one, and this is another seed from that same strain, and it's not doing it at all.
I see one issue with that though, seed person. If they get really big buds and they're that close together, that's going to be an issue for mold and rot to sit in there. You know, because it's pushed up against each other. It's just, you know, when you get big buds and there's no air between them. Yeah, I think that could be a little bit of a little microclimate going on in between them two. It's like when you top a plant too early before it goes into flower, it doesn't really grow, but you get them two buds there that are stuck next to each other. And you normally find a little bit of bud rot down the bottom there where they touch them. That's the only issue I can see with it though. But I like the idea of double tops.
When we had that fasciation, people told us that too. They were like, "Be careful about mold," because we got that on an amiaceous, and
Amiaceous. You guys have amiaceous. It's a fasciation on amiaceous.
Yeah, I would.
You didn't
I
think
would
I was
do it
gonna let
just
you
to
live that
see.
down real quick, did you?
It's more of a if I can, like, can I get double buds on every? That would be a fun experiment, but it would be an investment for sure of time and energy. So I don't know yet. I'm gonna see how they flower out.
Yeah, we had no problem though. We discovered when it was all said and done, no mold, no nothing on that. So that's what's gonna happen. Nothing bad. All cool.
These are the clones, and I haven't seen any sign of that on the clones at all. So maybe it was just from the seed, or I don't know.
They look healthy.
Can you unfasciate a plant by cloning it? That's the question.
Huh? That's a good question.
So all 6 of these larger ones are the backups for those 3 flapjacks, and then I got the 2 Fruity Pebbles OG. Those are 5 9-pound hammers and 1 Painkiller XL, and I got 4 Liquid Lux seeds that are still down, and then this is an Auto Greenline OG, just for fun in the corner.
Boy,
and it's still it's not got pistils yet, and I'm getting worried now.
She's fat. It's gonna be a girl.
It's a girl. It's a feminized seed anyways, but I'm saying it's if it's this big in the corner of the little tent here, then when it starts to flower and it still hasn't shown any pistils, then when it starts to flower, I'm gonna have to move it out of here.
You may have to give it its own tent.
Yeah, it might have to go in here somewhere.
Yeah, she's already beef.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to be doing some stuff with the 9-pound hammer again.
Cool.
I got rid of the one keeper that I had found that was really sleepy because it was so leafy and it was such a pain to trim it that I was like, it's not worth it. But I got another pack that I just got from Jinx Proof, and going to hunt through that and find a good not leafy female and do some reversal stuff and make some feminized crosses with it.
Right.
That sounds interesting. Hell yeah.
Some sleepy stuff. I think what I'm looking at right now is a 9-pound hammer crossed to probably going to be the Fruity Pebbles OG, the Liquid Luck, and maybe the Flapjacks if I find a good one, and the Goth Girl. But you know how they say don't tell your plans until they're actually happening. But you know, I like to talk about what I'm thinking about. So
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's good to talk about your future plans, your future dreams. You know, that helps them become reality.
Yeah, it gives you something to work for, like something to focus on. I mean, stuff changes all the time, and you make adjustments, and you know, and your plans will probably change in the process. But this is the part of it. It's always keeping you interested and keeping it new and fresh. And I think that's what we thrive for. That's why we pop. You know, that's why we don't run the same stuff over and over and over again. Is we want the new. We want to just experiment and play. I mean, we're all tinkering and playing in our garden. We're like big kids with it. You know, we ain't got sandboxes anymore. We've got grows.
Yeah.
Play with.
Sorry, gang. I got a call for work, man. I was like trying to text and do a bunch
You're
of
all
shit.
good.
I'll be back in 1 second.
No worries.
Make sure everybody gets into the giveaway. Type goth, and Seed Person can maybe go over what the Goth Girl be made from.
Sure. Yeah. So originally I was looking to do some stuff with the 9-pound hammer, and I wanted to cross it to the green crack, and then I just fell in love with the platinum float that I was growing at the same time. So then I popped a bunch more platinum float and green crack, and out of that pack, the packs that I had, and found 2 that I really liked, and then reversed the green crack to a couple different things. Picked my favorite out of the green crack to the platinum float, which is the platinum float is platinum to GMO root beer, and the green crack is allegedly a cut of skunk #1. And then so then I took the was a couple phenos out of that. I picked my favorite out of that, and I hit it with a male Nightmare Cookies, which is platinum Girl Scout cookies to White Nightmare from Sin City Seeds. And I actually just cut one down, a female out of that pack, and I'm very excited to try it because it smells awesome. So yeah, this is all just for fun, for love of the community, and just as practice as I am like trying to get, you know, this breeding shit down and play with stuff. And if one of the byproducts of it is having a shitload of seeds, so we're going to spread them all out and show some love. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
Anybody there?
We're here. We're here. I see Jace joined us there. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Sorry getting on here late. I had a few things to take care of this morning.
All good, man.
Better late than never, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
The chat was asking where he was at.
Did I miss anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed some cool tours.
Levels took us through a garden tour outdoors of a bunch of cactuses and different stuff, which is pretty cool. Seed Person came on and generously decided to do a spontaneous Goth Girl giveaway. XYZ was here and opened a package that he had got from Seed Person with some cool magnets and different shit. And we smoked a blunt. Ice and I got to show off his plants. We finished the rest of the blunt, and here we are now.
Groovy.
Damn, you got a good memory, Smart.
But definitely go back and watch what you've missed because it was awesome. And what you got going on here is beautiful. Up potted, potted.
Well, I was just about to say, I don't have to watch the show anymore. I just get the Smock Poker recap at the end.
The clip notes.
Yeah, I just got these potted yesterday. Finished setting up the water system, got a hold of XYZ, got everything set up. So, yeah, we're ready to rock and roll in here. Got obviously some that are bigger than others. I had a few in there, 3 of them, matter of fact, that I had to wait a week, or they're about a week behind because the first round of seeds didn't make it on it. But yeah, they're looking good now. Everything looks like it's popping up pretty good, looking healthy.
Yeah. Once
They are looking.
they'll get acclimated, put some roots down. There are different stages, but I assume I'd say in a week or 2 they should be pretty rocky and rolling.
Well, I really like that watering system. It does look like just like Dr. MJ Coco's system.
How many times a day are you fertigating now?
Well, I'm only doing crap. I forgot what we set it to. I think it's every 4 hours, lights on.
Okay, every 4 hours, lights on. I think that sounds wonderful. And you're probably only giving them like what, 60 milliliters, or I don't know. Well, how much do you give them every 4 hours?
Yeah, I think we set that to 50 milliliters, and then I've got the sensors here to monitor the soil and the EC and all that, and the dryback, so you can monitor your dryback. But I think I'll probably start off just using the timed events. Just every whatever I program it to.
Now,
Just start off with.
Did you do your first fertigation event at a longer time or something to really saturate them in and then come to this conclusion?
I was doing that on my last setup, so I don't know if I can do something like that on here. I'm not really familiar with the controls on this, on how to set it up. So I might have to get with.
It might behoove you to do one hand watering just to get all that top media saturated and get it really going. That's what I would do personally, because that way that it's full. It's at fill capacity, and every time you put 50 milliliters on, you'll get 50 milliliters off, and you're constantly putting new, replacing old, instead of it drying up and going away quicker than it can replace it. But that's just me. That's what I would do. I would get one good watering on them by hand.
Yeah, because I need to come in here and water today. Matter of fact, I watered last night and they're ready.
You don't want it to dry up too much and start to create a osmotic stress from hot rising salinity, And,
yeah,
and
right on.
I don't think you will at 50 milliliters a day. I think you're probably right on right there, but I think it should start out on a fully filled capacity pot at that rate.
Yeah, so we'll see. I've got to mix up some newts. Damn it. That's the part I hate doing the least now. Yeah, so I got to mix up some newts, get those watered up, and then turn the system on. I actually haven't used the system yet. We just set it up last night, so I've got to get some more parts at the hardware store for my res. But yeah, after that, it's ready to rock and roll in here.
Good deal, man.
Hell yeah. They'll be rock and rolling. You'll have that tent full.
60 people here. Want to round everybody to type golf in. Our buddy Seed Person's doing a giveaway here. If you have any questions about Golf Girl, he has a couple growing right now.
This is the tester phase, so get in on it while it's free. At the F3, I'm gonna start charging money at F3. So
that's right.
Yeah, get in the ground level, right? Plus beautiful medicine.
There's Asanai sneaking in late in the game. Ooh, I like it.
I might have to apply the Asanai rule.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
I like it.
Right.
We forgot to mention the Asanai rule. Why don't you tell them what it is?
That's if I win. No, I was just putting that out there already.
Hey, Asanai, who better to tell the people in the chat what the Asanai rule really is than you?
Right. Well, basically, what it is not everyone can afford to be shipping off packages overseas, because we all realise it costs a little bit of money and a little bit of expense, and sometimes it's a little bit awkward. But we want everybody to feel inclusive. So we all chat, and we all know people in the chat rooms and things like that are in appropriate locations to receive the seeds. So we can all play, we can all take part, and we can, if you're not in an appropriate location, you can feel good by gifting it to someone as well. So it's a win-win. Everyone gets to feel like a winner, because you get to gift someone and it makes you feel good. So that's the way that I see any rules. Everyone is inclusive, and you get to feel good by giving someone else, doing something for somebody else, should I say.
And this rule's known far and wide. It's used across many platforms, YouTube and Discord, and it's pretty famous. You got to be proud of that, Asanai.
Well, yeah, because I've sat here lots of times, and people, I feel bad when people have won, and there's, and then it turns out that no one stated that, or people just don't even bother sending the stuff to people that are overseas and think, well, or maybe I can just say I got lost in the post or something like that. It leaves a bit of a negative feeling and a bit of a bad taste, because I've had it happen to me, I wouldn't want anyone else to go through that, or, and I think that's, like I say, you can rule out all the little sort of like bad feelings and that with a bit of fairness and a bit of equality, should I say.
Yep. It's nice to have these giveaway tools now too. It puts everybody on the playing field. That way, like the people on the panel back in the day when you had to like do it the way we used to do it.
Pick a number.
We've come so far.
Or like if you want to be part of this, don't come on the show today, or wait till after we do the giveaway or whatever, because people will think you're like reading it in the private chat backstage or something if you win. And it's a shame, but this is the way to go. I like the duck races, but that's a little more advanced.
But I love that we include everyone. That's what we aim for here at the Small Poker YouTube channel, is to make everybody feel welcome and comfortable. And, it's not easy sometimes. It can, I get stage fright still. So it is like intimidating, but it's awesome to just hang out with your friends and share your garden. And
the fact you can see your name spin past when it does the draw, and you can see everyone's logos and everything, that just makes you definitely know that you were in the race, or you were in it to win it.
Indeed.
Metallica taught me that. Don't forget, my son, to include everyone. Remember?
Yes.
That's it. That's how it is. It's raining on J5's parade over there. Nobody wants to hear it's raining.
No.
He said he's going to try to hop on if his frozen phalanges can roll this blunt in time. Oh, man.
Oh, it's a cold rain.
Cold rain on some big buds. Oh, man. We got 6 minutes, and we'll pull this thing. Is that cool?
Yeah. There's 28 entries. Get your...
Hey, is that in poor taste to have it up for a long time like that? Or should it be something that happens real quick? Maybe there's a consensus on this that I'm not aware of. I feel like this, people that come in a little bit later or whatever, they have a chance to. It gives like a...
Right, it's like, hey, what's going on with this goth on the screen? And, if you're just tuning in, type that in the chat, and you get a chance to win some goth girl seeds.
I don't have very many social graces when it comes to YouTube. I just wing it.
I think that's what we're all doing, really, isn't it? We're just winging it.
Here you go.
I've been saying that for years. I don't know why, but I'm just winging it.
That's it.
Smile, you probably showed off your tent already, but I saw your pics on Instagram there. Looks like you got a couple getting kind of tall in the back.
Yeah, that one's 3.5 foot tall, man, in that little cup. Now, I'm not happy about that, but I think it's kind of a weird anomaly or whatever. It's to watch it go from the beginning till now, it's like, what the hell's this thing doing? You know, it started out 10 inches. Now it's 3.5 foot at 4 weeks.
And literally, like, we opened the tent. We opened the tent 12 hours later, and it's grew 2.5 inches.
It's wild.
12 hours later, it's grown another.
All the other ones
2.5
pretty much
inches.
stopped a week ago. You know, and this one just don't want to quit.
Won't stop.
Still going, huh? After you said it's a month into the flip.
Yeah, she is still bolting.
Still bolting.
Yes.
It's got to be done any day. I expect it to be stopping, but like my wife said, the last week we opened it every day. It's an inch taller, an inch taller. It's like, damn. But you know, we'll have it pulled out of the tent and shit here one of these days. Everything's in the dark now. We run the lights on at night to help combat, you know, the cold and
and the heat.
Yeah, it works a little better than
because we, you know, started in that tricky time of year here in Pennsylvania where.
And then during the day, we're heating a house because we're living in it, you know, so it kind of is conducive to have the lights off during that time so it can catch that extra heat. And then at night, we go to bed, turn back the thermostat a little bit, you know, and the house cools off a little bit. So it's best to have the lights on, it seems like, at that time. And, you know, I think in some places, if you're in off-peak hours, you actually get a savings on your electrical cost. So there's a few reasons why we do it like that, but mainly it's for environmental cause.
How many plants do you down to in your tent?
There's
9 or 10. One's real
8,
small.
I think.
Is that what it is? I can't remember.
Yeah, 8 or yeah.
Or are you gonna try and mess with try to like leveling them off, like, you know, raising them up with something?
Nope. It's such a small tent, man. And it's overlit with that big light at 100%, so I can raise it all the way to the top, zip it up, turn it up, and let it roll. And if you poke a sensor in there and go around, you'll see it's pretty freaking even, and it'll be in this deep 700s, which I'm perfectly fine with.
Yeah, uniformity is nice. I just had to check mine out. I wish I had a better sensor, but man, that's hard for me to spend $500-600 on that sensor.
We got the Apogee MQ500, man. We got it like 4.5 years ago, and I had to change the battery in it twice. But it's been a real eye opener on just moving a light 2 inches, how much it changes the densities, like on the edges and different things like that. But it's not necessary. We only bought it because we used to test lights. We tested lights for like Photon Tech and Medic Grow and Chilled Growcraft, a couple lights, and we wanted to see how, you know, and be able to give back good data, and it was a lot of fun. Now I just use it for pretty much making sure my seedlings start out at 400 umils per second per meter squared, and just I raise them up accordingly, get them to a certain height all the way around. It makes me feel good that that's one metric I can take out of the equation. I don't really have to worry about. I have a solid data point on it, you know?
So you're starting your seedlings at 400 and then you transition up from there?
Yep. I usually go up about every node or two. Now this is based on really healthy, vigorous growth. So every node or two, bump it up about 150 or 100. And then when I get to like 900, I stop. I ride it from 900. So I reach my flowering densities in mid-veg or early, late veg, if you will, you know, and just run them the whole way from there. And that seems to be, in our situation, it seems to be the best peak photosynthesis, if you will. I find that that's a good spot when I'm reading it at that meter. It's a good spot that doesn't overheat it doesn't overheat the tent. It doesn't overheat the plants and bleach them out. And they just seem to grow. They still get fat. They still get hard. And it just doesn't push your plants super hard, man. And they don't like get dry tips and be curling down, tacoed leaves. And I find that 900, once I try to push them above 900, I start seeing those effects, man.
Plus, you got longevity of your lights as well. If you're not pushing them at maximum levels,
Good point.
Your chips are gonna last a little bit longer.
These are just shit that I've noticed over the last 5 years since we've had this meter and been poking it inside the tent and watching how the plants grow accordingly. And I've come to realize that it's much more about average density than it is any one point in the tent. You know, I would rather have my middle density at 700 with the edges at 700 than have one square at 1,000 in the middle and have the edges at 550, you know. But you may lose a little bit in overall, but it's a known and understood loss, and I take that, you know.
That's what the old HPS used to do, create a hotspot.
Mm.
Don't like hotspots.
Goth girl, it's time to draw it, seed person.
It's time to draw.
Who's ready for this? We got 29 people in there. 29. You guys ready? It's 1:30.
Let's
Good
do
luck.
Good luck, everyone.
Get to see your name in lights.
Bang!
Oh,
Oh.
I thought,
He was
you
one.
know what? I thought that was me for a second there.
Congratulations, growing granny.
Yeah,
Awesome.
congratulations.
She's still here. Is growing granny still here? You kind of got to be here so we can give you the information and stuff, you know.
Steve Person said that he has some technical problems, so we'll get him back on here, and no worries.
No worries, man. Granny, can you type into the chat, please? Maybe we waited. See, this might be the downside to doing longer giveaways. People are like, I'm out of here. Screw that smart
Hey,
poker.
we're gonna give her a minute. Maybe she's away from her phone or her device, and she's doing a dance because she just won Goth Girl seeds. So that's what I would be doing, and we're gonna give some time
There
here.
she
But
is.
congratulations, growing granny 420. Awesome. I'm gonna put Seed Person's Instagram up in chat, the link.
Seed Person's back with us, but he's muted.
I don't know if this is working anymore. Can
It's
you guys hear
working.
me?
It's
All right.
yeah, we can hear you.
It was
We
cutting
can
in and out, and then I looked at my phone, and apparently my carrier has a Wi-Fi network here, and it was jumping from my home network to the carrier Wi-Fi and back, and like fucking everything up. So I had to go change it. Hopefully that's what it was. But congratulations, growing granny 420. Yeah. And you can hit me up on Instagram, or if you don't have Instagram, seedperson1@gmail.com, and we'll get you some seeds.
Seedperson1@gmail.com. Hey, it could be growing Goth Girl Granny, or how apt is that? The Goth Girl and growing Granny. You could somehow make a nice long, I don't know, Goth Granny. Yeah.
Triple G.
That's awesome.
Let me stop sharing screen. Let me get rid of this.
That was super fun. It's awesome to see someone new to our chat and new to the show win some seeds here.
Yeah.
Hopefully you come back and come on and share someday, or just come on and hang out. Tell us about the Goth Girl.
Stoked Smoke says that's my mom. We grow together.
Oh, that is so freaking awesome. Hell yeah.
This looks like my type of breakfast right here.
You're welcome to come on anytime and show your grows.
4 eggs.
That looks good. Now you're making us all hungry.
Yep. That was my nickname in high school.
Me. I'm just gonna have loads of this. I'll probably do about 25 to 50 grams of this on top of my meal.
It's some Wilshire butter.
Some British butter there, boy.
You got some Wilshire butter. That's the good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
For Americans, that's 3.5 tablespoons.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
3.5 tablespoons. Thank you. From the heart of Westbury. Yeah, man. I use real unsalted butter.
Yeah,
The
it's
cheap shit.
Talking about butter and the diet, I was craving something sweet the other day, so I mixed up equal parts peanut butter and regular butter and ate it on a spoon like it was like an ice cream or something.
Was it good?
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I love the butter. It's it does amazing stuff to your body. It really does. Once you look into all the research and everything, it's like I'm surprised but it got so demonized in the past.
If I'm being honest, I cook everything in bacon grease, Ice and I save every drop of bacon grease, and I cook almost everything in that. Now, if I'm making deep fried French fries and shit, I go to the Crisco. We have a thing here in America.
That's bad.
Oh, Crisco is horrible. It used to be like, but it makes the very best fried shit. The only other thing that I really like would be straight lard.
So you've got stuff in that Crisco that we've banned in the European in the Europe.
Yeah, I'm not doubting it at all. It's vegetable nasties, man. Seed oil. They used to be putting
trans fat.
It makes a great French fry, though. I always think about that when I'm eating them. That's why I don't make it very often. But when I'm eating that stuff, I'm like, oh, they taste so good. It's like when you stop by and get a Big Mac. You know it ain't good for you, but damn, does it taste good.
I watched this video of these like Indian dudes dipping these giant pots in these vats of chemicals, and they weren't wearing like any kind of like PPE or anything, and they were in sandals and shit. And then I watched these McDonald's workers drop a thing of fries into the grease, and I'm like, it's kind of the same thing. Like, I don't think I'm gonna eat that so much anymore, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Crisco's the best candle. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I like that. We're gonna have to try that Crisco and candle.
I don't weigh my butter in grams. I don't weigh my butter at all. I go by teaspoons. Or if you're making something big, you go by the stick. I think a stick is what, 2 cups? Like
no,
2 cups, a half.
Yeah, half a cup. Yeah,
half a cup.
Half
a cup. Yeah. That's what it is.
I just know because I've been making some butter here recently. That's the only reason I know.
There you go.
Yeah, that
so butter. It goes from, if you have a stick of butter, it'll have delineations already on it, so you can just cut right through it with a knife, and it'll tell you this one little square is a teaspoon, and if you go to this line, you'll have 3. They make it real idiot proof, and then you put the whole stick in, and you're good to go. But that's how we do ours here. I don't weigh it.
Hey, you know what's cool is they sell those the butter molds, and it has like the little notches built into it, so when it hardens in there, it has the little notches for the tablespoons etched into it.
Nice.
50 gram.
You know what, Jace? This might be a good place to ask about the butter discrepancy.
Yeah, ours comes with 50 gram markers on them, so you can cut, every slice if you cut it there, 50 gram.
You talk about like the when I clarified it, and all the waste I had.
Yeah, like you said, you put 4 sticks in, and you got 2 sticks out or something?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I used 4 sticks of just regular butter. I clarified my own butter to make my own ghee. And when it was all said and done, after I infused it and poured it into the molds, I had maybe 2.5 sticks. So I lost a good stick, almost a stick and a half.
Damn, that must be what the hell is that? Butter fat or something.
Yeah,
so it's like butter fats, and I think there's like water or some shit that evaporates off. I don't know. But I think
solids.
Solids, yeah. So that was the shit that was stuck on the bottom. That's the stuff that like toasts up. That makes it smell like kind of like butterscotch when you're doing it.
What's that read?
Smells great. I like the butterscotch.
Uper chook. What the hell's a Uper chook?
It's like 5 hats in one.
Oh, you got that?
Nice.
Okay.
Face mask, whatever else.
Yeah, a baklava.
Yeah.
Is that what that's called?
I don't know. I'm just agreeing because it sounded right.
Yeah,
Balaclava.
we call that like that thing you put on your face. That's called a baklava.
Balaclava.
A baklava is a type of pastry.
Oh, delicious.
Tree.
Hey, I was close, man. I was close. I get partial credit. Anybody?
Nailed it.
Yeah, close enough.
Hey, I'm hired 2 Georgia Pirates, man.
Speaking of
We know what you were
facts,
talking about.
quickly before day 5, don't want to interrupt you. Just while we're on the topic of fats, I found something interesting last night. The dairy fat from milk, especially whole milk, has a fat in it called C15. And this C15 fat can activate your cannabinoid system, CB1 and CB2. So,
Nice.
maybe this sort of fat is what we need to be making our edibles with.
That's a good point.
Infused milk.
That's a good point, man.
J5, you're muted, just so you know.
Hey,
I do now.
Your fingers thawed out enough to roll the blunt, right?
Oh, that's not the right one. Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll warm you up. It's colder than a witch's tit out there, isn't it?
Wow, you're getting a lot of work done.
Look at that senescence on the trees behind the grow area.
Yeah.
All them trees are starting to change color. Fall. It's a wonderful time.
Whole lot of nothing going on. Well, I still got plants in the ground, but
It's weird how the opposite of spring can be just as beautiful sometimes and shit. You would think like death and dying and cold winter, it's still pretty. Look at that. Bright. There's a certain smell in the air from all those leaves composting at one time,
That's gorgeous. That's coming our way.
Looks like bow hunting season to me.
yeah. Yeah, so we're down to, I don't know, 30 plants maybe? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, about that actually. Counting all these little ones.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of work done.
You've been putting in, yeah.
You've
Look
been
how
busy,
nice they are. You can tell it's getting cold.
That's what 20 degrees does to a plant.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Just think if I was a tomato, it'd be what it would look like. They're holding up well. Of course, they don't have the same moisture content, but I'm just saying that's just brutal.
I don't know if Benny Ben's in chat. But these are the little Firefly was. These are the little strawberry coughs of monkey dew that Ben sent me a few of them.
They're running deep into the season.
Yeah, they might have gotten seeded up. So pretty much everything out here is, I got resin on everything. So sorry.
Well, that's bound to happen with the beautiful surroundings.
All right.
And right now.
But yeah, strawberry cough isn't a purple plant. But it is when it's 20 and 30 degrees out.
Fall's
funky, huh?
South. Yeah, it's creeping south. Winter's coming. Hey, how much longer until you think you have your last plant down? You think you'll make it another month?
Oh no, everything's dying pretty much now. I took the 30s pretty well. I guess I don't need this stupid mask on. Whew, breathe again.
See, I'm trying to figure out the difference between our climate and his. All right, he said, well, you're at mid-October, and that's a wrap.
Yeah.
We got to see this all the way
This
through.
is a little.
You know that you came here before anything had really started flowering at all, and here we are at the end.
All the way.
A beautiful experience.
I feel honored to be able to watch all them. I've never seen a big grow like that before, man. so consistently, not once.
I'm saving the gems of the ball here. Oh, what time is it? Probably getting close. I have to probably quit screwing around.
You got 15 minutes, man, till we're done.
This is that
Look at that.
Orange Z by Straw Guava from Bloom. This one makes the most delicious hash. Some of the most delicious hash I've ever smoked, and it dumps.
That one on the left there. Oh,
Boy, that's beautiful.
That's one of the coup de grace.
This is what I was saving for last.
Oh,
Boy, she got the beautiful color.
I wish I had. Oh, I do have a headlamp somewhere here.
They all have the beautiful color. These the bright green ones are gorgeous. What an awesome thing you're doing for the planet.
you crushed it, man. That's a nice color. Hey, did any of the you might already come up. Did any of the dark purple stem ones make it a little longer?
Yep.
Is that a consistent thing that you've seen?
For 2 years since I've been paying attention.
Okay. I think you might have mentioned that because I think I heard that somewhere. So maybe it was you that said that.
Yeah, I've been preaching it for a minute now. I've watched Septoria like hop around them onto the next plant. I've watched it get it on its leaves, a dot here and a dot there, but it almost like stops it, like kills it.
Wow.
Yeah, where like a green plant I've seen melt in a night.
Hey, Galaxy wants to know how cold is it getting there at nighttime?
They took the 30s like champs. They took. Oh, so you remember the plastic got tore off, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I got unpredicted frost. I posted those pics on Instagram. Yeah, I woke up to everything had frost. And that was like over a week ago. I don't know. That was at least a week ago, I bet. So I had 30s, like 3-4 days of 30s. They took the frost, but then it freaking hit a low of 26, and it was pretty much game over. Came out that next day, and every leaf on every plant was dead, pointing south. Yeah, these sisters here, these are those testers from Adam at the ranch. And they've got dude, that white thorn rose is special, yo. And that S1 that he got, that bag seed S1 that he has is special. Like I don't get unique terps too often. And at the same time, but then again, I don't know that banana mint. So I don't know. It could be that banana mint because that's got some flavor in it too. But yeah, it's really nice. And they finished early, dude. 50% of the plants I could take in September. And the other 50% held up like champs, dude. Here's the OG. Now this is the one that I harvested. Shit, what was it? September 24th. This is the sister to it. This thing looks like
to go. Huh.
Yeah, and this thing looks like I could go another 6-7 weeks. That's definitely an OG leaner, where I'm assuming that one that finished with the OG terps in September got that trait from that white thorn rose bag seed. I did see a piece of, right here. On that whole plant, dude, and this thing's been through frost. It's been through 30s consistently, 40s, and a low of 26.
Wild.
And this is her half sisters. Pretty wild stuff, yo.
What a journey this year, man.
Like, look at this. Look at that, all that dead leaf, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely took a
you can tell which ones I got to clean up.
Yep.
Although these ones didn't get it as bad. Here, I can show you. See, now that these have some of that perp in them, but they don't have like full like that purple stem shit. Yeah, like that's septoria, but it ain't really doing shit, dude. You know what I mean? Where with this being raining out like that, like one of these green plants, that shit, you could watch the shit move down the leaf. You know what I mean? Like you could sit here and like watch it. It moves so fast on some of them.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this whole plant. Oh, there's a rot.
Yep.
And that could be a worm. It doesn't, you know, I mean, overall with these chonkers, and I've been looking at them, dude. I've been digging in them. Fucking solid. I'm trying to save one plant for Rick's. It's probably going to be this one. We're going to push her. I think she'll do all right. I'm going to try to rig something up before I take off to get it a little more protection, a little more heat. Maybe throw a fresh mulch. Some mulch on. That's a big part, is keeping those roots warm. The roots go, you're done, you know?
Yeah.
But if you can keep those warm, they can weather through some shit, man. Hardy ass plant we grow. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you had the wind working against you there a couple weeks ago. The cold sets in on you. So at the end of the season here, it went boom, boom, boom over real quick, didn't it?
Yep. Oh, I've been dealing with it all summer pretty much though, you know. Sorry.
You've been dealing with this for 20 years, man, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of rolls in. You're right. That's funny you say that. Yeah, it does. I can't. Like, you know, I'm all like, I can name every plant out here in its spot, and I can go back to next year. I can pretty much go over those.
Wow.
But you asked me what anything past that? I don't know what I'm saying. Anything else? Pretty much. I can't.
Yeah.
It's just all one big
blur.
Yeah. I can't see you guys, so I don't even know if I'm showing shit or if I'm on screen or anything.
We lost you there for a second. It was just stuck.
This is dude, old school smells, dude. You want some old school smells? Get some of these from CSI. It's that Sour D by the HP 13. It's like one of those ones you smell, like, and you would too, Smart. We're the same age. Dude, you'd be like, oh, dude, I remember that.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And it's not sour. It's got a little sour tint to it, but it's definitely that hash plant, dude. That it's like, oh yeah, I remember you. Hey, I lost a joint. Ground score, guys. Look at that.
There you go.
That thing's like been stepped on 15 times and is quite moist. All right. I feel like the clock's ticking or something.
Oh, we're down to 7 minutes, man. We appreciate you coming by.
Can you tell what
for the show, you know?
Yeah, I'm glad we're getting to see all of this because you know you're taking it down as you go. Boy, look at that.
We wouldn't get to see the frost and what it does to these plants if you didn't come on here and show. I'm speaking for my wife and I only.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
But I'm just in like hurry up mode. That's why I'm just like, oh, I feel like the clock's ticking.
No, you're good.
No,
we still got a couple minutes, man.
We're good.
You got a couple minutes, and we'll make sure everybody gets a good minute or two to say goodbye. And it's all gravy, as they say. I like the color on that one. Look at that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Deep. That was purple way before it froze.
I got shit on my screen again.
I love those dark colors. It's so beautiful.
You know what that is? That's that triploid I tried to knock up.
Is that one that it was growing all funky?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to grow some seedless watermelon seed.
Yeah.
Maybe. It might be
if I can get this thing to focus.
Isn't the claim more THC, more terps, more flavor, better?
I think I just heard it was mo better.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what your thoughts are going to be when it's in your pipe or in your blunt.
Yeah.
No, so can't wait for that update.
It could be killer smoke.
It's beautiful.
But those diploids were just as impressive. Oh no, coffee down.
Coffee down. You gave it one last drink.
check out the new flap, yo.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, and well, I'll say that to the end. Shout out OK Calix too. So I won on his their Friday night show with Brian and MI Beneficials, right? And they have like a thing where it's a Q&A, so the best question asked wins shit sometimes. So that's kind of cool.
Oh,
I got like a pound of microbes and some humic.
What was your question?
Oh fuck, who knows? Dude, because I'm fucking horrible, dude. Like I'll even just like I ask something that I might know, just because I think it's a good question.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Just get someone else's like take on it, or their outlook.
No, just to win some seeds, bro. You ask a good beginner, clever question. I didn't do it in this when I won though, and what's that go to tell you? Like the times that I like tried to win and like asked, like I said, like kind of cheated a little bit.
Yeah.
But still, there's people that are watching that don't know that. You know what I mean, kind of thing.
It's definitely a good topic of discussion. It's
so
and shit like that,
And
we are down to the last 4 minutes, J5. So we'll let you do your last minute goodbye if you'd like, and then we can go around the horn.
Oh, I can bounce first. I can bounce right now. I ain't got nothing else. All those are all down. Oh, look that's what I had them covered up on them. Like, yeah, stuff's done.
A lot of work.
It was a successful year,
Right on.
Yeah. All right. Peace, love, and remember, bloom wishes you a happy harvest. Peace.
Thanks for coming on, buddy.
That was an awesome tour.
Yes. He got a lot of work to do out there. And
it's good that we got it's bittersweet, seeing it all the way through. I really enjoyed him coming on and giving us those updates. And I'm gonna miss that.
Yeah. Consistent updates. And it changes from year to year. It seems like different people have come and gone over the years, and it's always fun to watch them when they first get them in the outside, and then all the way through to the end of flower. And I'm always amazed at different climates, how fast it goes and all that. And I appreciate seeing them after they froze up. You don't get to see that all the time, So thanks to the chat. Thanks for everybody that came on. Thanks to Seed Person for doing the giveaway. We got a great group community here. Like I said earlier, it seems for some odd reason the YouTube channel has been really kicking ass. A lot of people have been coming around, and we appreciate that. It's fun to pass on good vibes and good information through the grapevine. It's been freely flowed to us, and we'd like to be a path for it to go back out into the community. And so right on. We'll go down the line here and do our giveaway, or I'm sorry, our goodbyes. And we'll start with OK Jace, number 20.
Yeah, OK Jace 20 on Instagram. Thanks for letting me hang out with you guys again. It's always fun to come on here and show the plants off. This is round 4. This is my 4th grow, my 2nd in a row with seeds with you guys. So it's fun to be on the journey with you guys here from start to finish. And thanks Smart Crispy for hosting, and thanks panel chat. Cheers. We'll see you guys next time. Grow love.
Grow love. Up next would be Seed Person.
Seed Person 1 on Instagram or seedperson1@gmail.com. It's awesome to see everybody. It's like my weekly hangout with my only real friends. I don't really have friends outside of like this community because so yeah, love you all, and cheers to our winner. Please get in touch, and yeah, have a great week, and I'll see y'all at growing with my fellow growers.
Yep. Thanks again, Seed Person, for the giveaway and for sending out the seeds to everybody. I know we got some, and there's tons of people out there that got a bunch of those Goth Girl seeds, and so on behalf of everybody, we thank you as a community, man. You really rock.
Yeah, we love hanging out with you. We look forward to it too. You guys are all family.
You're pretty cool yourself, man. You want to go next?
Yeah. Cheers, everyone. I've enjoyed today again, like I normally do. You know, I've enjoyed everyone's company. It's been high spirited, like always. There's never any negativity. Sorry about last week, and maybe me and Artman had a little bit of got a little bit heated, but we shook hands and we made up, and we're all good buddies still. You know, that's what I like about this community. You know, we can talk, we can have conversations, and we are good friends, and we spend so much time isolating ourselves because of the nature of what we do.
Yep.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
Bring us all back together again.
Yeah, this community is tight.
Yep.
And that's why we love it.
Yep. I agree. And thanks for coming on tonight. Thanks to the chat, always interjecting good, positive feedback and topics and advice and questions and all that good stuff. So we'll see you here Wednesday. We'll have the lights on. You can check out the tent and
Rocinante will be coming Wednesday too.
Shit.
And I want to remind everybody, come back for those updates. It's fascinating stuff. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Grow love, everyone.
Grow love.
Oh,
Not about the Rocinante thing.